Welcome back to another OnlineDrummer.com Monday drum lesson. I'm Nate Brown. In this drum lesson, I'm going to go over just a one-bar groove from Smooth by Santana. If you've listened to the song, you know that drummer Rodney Holmes. He plays a real simple part, actually, for the first 3 pages of this sheet music. But as you reach the outro of the song, he kind of lets loose with a lot of different ride bell patterns and that Latin feel that you would come to expect from Santana. There's a lot of variation of the ride bell patterns and the grooves in the outro. But I just wanted to pick this one section because I really like the pattern. If you want to learn the whole song and all the different variations in the outro, we have the full sheet music at OnlineDrummer.com, and that's by Steve Lee. And the bar that I'm going to be going over is bar 119, and if you have the whole sheet music, that's on page 4. And we'll also put it up on the video screen. You might know that the 3-2 clave is a pattern 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. This song kind of fuses rock with a Latin feel. And if you look at bar 19, that bass drum pattern, 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3. Kind of has a rock feel. We've got the 2-4 backbeat, but the ride bell pattern brings out that Latin feel. If I just play the ride bell, you can hear it's almost at 3-2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, with that second one missing. I played that groove slowly, and it even sounds cool at that tempo. But let's take a look at the counting, and I'll give you some tips on how to play that right stick. Just looking at the hands, we have 1 and a 2. I would practice that sequence until you're comfortable with it. 1 and a 2. So, and is on the edge of the cymbal. 1 and a. 1 and a. And if you look closely, sorry, I should have grabbed some new sticks, but oh well. If you look closely, I'm using the what's called the shoulder of the stick to hit the bell of the ride. That really brings it out. If you were using the tip, you get this light ping, and it'll work, but it doesn't really provide that same feel. So shoulder of the stick, tip of the stick on the edge of the cymbal. 1 and a. 1 and a. 2 is on the snare, and then we have another and on the ride bell. 1 and a 2 and. And again, if you take it slowly and let your body become comfortable with those movements, that's the best way to do it, in my opinion. It works for me. Do that. 1. And then we have a 3E enda, which is on the edge of the cymbal. And the hi-hat you should have loose. You don't want it real tight. 3E and 4 and 4 is on the bell and the snare, and then an and on the edge. I'll do the hand pattern slowly. 1 and a 2 and a 3E and a 4. I'll repeat it. 1 and. And I really like bringing that ride out. You can use the same approach for the bass as far as learning it. Take it one beat at a time. Maybe 1 and 1 and then add beat 2 in. 1 and 2 and then beat 3 and and then finally the beat 4 and That bass drum on the might be difficult to get used to, especially because when you repeat it, you've got another bass drum right on beat 1 and a 1, and it has to be on the ride bell, and a 1 and a 1. I'll do it slowly. It's got a really cool feel. I'll speed it up now. And if you've been following my Monday lesson series, you know that I like to take an idea, learn it, and then try to mess around with it a little bit, reorchestrate it to kind of make it my own. And that's always good to do. Experiment with things. I'm just going to get you started with 2 ideas. And the first idea I had was to move the right stick to the hi-hat, play the rhythm, but where the ride bell patterns would be, I'm going to hit an accent instead. And you'll notice that when I'm hitting the accents, keeping the hi-hat kind of loose, and I'm hitting with the edge of the stick again on the shoulder of the stick on the edge of the cymbal. And that just brings out the accents more. Another fun thing to do is to reorchestrate it around the toms. And when you do that, it often really changes the feel of the beat. You almost get a melody or actually a more repetitive sound, but it's cool. I'm going to stick with the moving the ride bell. So where I would normally have the ride bell, I'm going to move it to a tom. And I'm going to use this pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can hear when I'm just playing the toms alone, it does sound repetitive. 1, and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. In context with the rest of the groove, that is just another layer to it. So we've still got the backbeat on 2 and 4. We've still got the bass drum going on. And all of the strokes that I'm not playing on the tom with the right stick are going to be on the hi-hat. And I, of course, took out the E on beat 3, which was normally that loose 3E, and I just took that out. And I also took out the of beat 4 because it would be difficult to, and a 1. I guess you could bring your left stick up if you wanted to. I'll play it for you. Have a great week of drums. Don't forget to check out tomorrow on onlinedrummer.com for Steve Lee's Drum Beat of the Week. On Thursday, Alex Ribchester will be posting his Thursday video drum lesson. And then on Saturday, I'll have my Drum Beat of the Weekend. All throughout the week, we'll be posting all kinds of sheet music to your favorite songs. So check back on onlinedrummer.com. Keep drumming.